It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how young you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter who you are. You have a voice, and you deserve to be heard. Hello and welcome. I'm Suzy, and I'm really excited to have you here with me today. I wanted to open up and share a bit about my journey with you. So sit tight, grab a drink, and let's chat about how a 48-year-old woman like me is finding her voice on YouTube. From the early days of MySpace, to Facebook, to Twitter, to Instagram, TikTok, X, whatever you want to call it, I've been navigating the digital landscape for almost 20 years. Crikey. Oh my gosh. 20 years. Oh, anyway, but it wasn't until October of last year, 2023, that I decided to finally step out of my comfort zone and delve deeper into the exciting world of YouTube. Despite being on the platform since 2010, and here's some footage from some of the early days, and it's a bit cringy and blurred. Some of it is really blurred. But I've been on the online adventure for quite a while. I've tinkered with many different platforms, like Blogger. I had lots of different blogs on Blogger. I think one of the early ones was called Iberian Bird. And WordPress, and I stuck with the WordPress in the end. I'm still with them now. But each sort of platform honed or helped hone my voice and gave me space to express myself, which is just wonderful. But it wasn't until I created my sort of long-standing blog now, suzyturner.com, that I really felt like I was in my element. You see, blogging has actually been a part of my life since 2008. Gosh, such a long time. But it's been such a journey, I mean a really incredible journey of self-discovery and evolution. I love that about blogging and all this social media stuff. It's about evolution. It's so cool, isn't it, really? But anyway, it wasn't until I started to hit that record button and start sharing my thoughts and adventures in video format that I truly felt like I was stepping into my own. And the transition from behind the keyboard to in front of the camera was really daunting at first. I won't lie, it was very daunting. Let me tell you, the magic that happened when I fully embraced it was really something else. And I highly recommend it. If you're thinking about it, truly recommend it. So let me give you a glimpse into my toolkit. So for my blogging photography, I invested in a fabulous Nikon camera that's been my trusted companion for capturing those perfect shots. And it is a wonderful camera, I love it. And then a few months ago, I added the perfect Sony vlogging camera, which is what I'm using right now, which is amazing because it's got the flip out screen so I can actually see, which is probably why you keep seeing my eyes going over there instead of there. Habit. But it's the Sony V something 10. I'll link it below just in case you're interested. But that's not all. I've got like green and black screens, which I use as curtains at this window, and then I just close them whenever I need them. And I've got a green screen which I put up whenever I want to do something a little bit different, like my Morticia Addams sketch a couple of weeks ago. What else have I got? I've got a large Godox light, which I haven't got switched on at the moment because sometimes you just want to use the light that you've got from the windows or whatever, and sometimes it's just a lot of faffing about. Let's face it, sometimes you just want to shoot without messing about with all that stuff. But when I'm getting really serious, when I'm doing my photography and the green screen and all that stuff, I do get the light out. So I've also got sort of an arsenal of tripods. I've got a DJI gimbal, loads of other gadgets. I'm a real gadget gal, I guess you could say. And I love getting my hands on all the latest sort of equipment. Well, the stuff that I can afford anyway. Now I just need to practice with it all. But the beauty of YouTube lies in its ability to bridge the gaps between us all, to connect like-minded souls from all corners of the world. It's so humbling to receive heartfelt comments from strangers who resonate with my content, who find solace and joy in the stories of the silliness that I share, and it quite often is silly. As a writer with over 10 self-published novels under my belt, I've always had a thing for all things witchy, fantasy, and downright weird. Let's face it, I love weird. I've got all kinds of witchy books and stuff, and I love TV shows that are crazy, sci-fi, dystopia, fantasy, dark, vampire, anything like that. I love all that stuff. But because of all that, from crafting worlds, magical worlds on the page, to embodying beloved characters in my videos, Morticia, creativity has always been my guiding light. And which is quite funny because sort of 20 years ago, I probably wouldn't have said I was creative, despite the fact that I used to write on a regular basis. And then I produced all these books. I never really considered myself to be a creative, which is kind of mad, isn't it? But anyway, let me give you a glimpse into my world. So I'm a British woman who moved to Portugal with my family when I was a wee lass of 10 years old. So young. Life here in the Algarve is my version of normal. It's filled with everyday joys and little adventures that make it so special. But I'm not alone on this journey. I share it with my amazing husband, Michael, my partner in crime for almost 26 years. Yep. June will be 26 years married. Oh my God. My dad always says, you know what? You'd be out by now. Do you get it? Oh, crikey. Yeah. But although we've been married for 26 years, we've been together for far longer. We actually got together pretty much on my 16th birthday. I'm 48 now. You can do the numbers. But the true stars of our family are our furry family members. We may not have kids, but our home is filled with love, laughter, and the pitter-patter of four-legged friends. We have Myrtle, Shannon, Sadie, and Luna, and they're all absolutely adorable. And they're so quirky, and one of them's here, but she's fast asleep. Just love them to bits. They keep us on our toes, and they just bring so much joy to our lives. But let's talk about our latest project, our building project. We're building our dream house right across the street. It's been quite the journey, to be honest, filled with excitement and anticipation, and maybe a hint of procrastination on my part. Yes, not just a hint. You see, we're currently renting this house across the street while our dream home takes shape. And let me tell you, waiting for that perfect space to create content has been a bit of a challenge. I'm desperate to get over there because I've got these amazing rooms that are all going to be, you know, I've got a room for photography, I've got my office, which is going to be amazing and dark and fantasy and everything, and then I've got a fabulous walk-in wardrobe where I can do all my beauty and fashion videos and photos, and I'm so excited, but it's just taking so long. But it has been a bit of a challenge, especially when it's been cold, because this house is oh so cold. A few months ago, I made a promise to myself and to my viewers that I would start stepping out of my comfort zone and embrace new challenges. From conquering the waves, surfing, and learning how to drive a motorbike. I haven't done either of those yet. I have had a drumming lesson though. But I vowed to tackle all of it, and I am fully aware that I am using the excuse of waiting for our lovely house to be finished before I really get stuck into it. It's an excuse. It really is. I promise I will start. I will. But as a YouTuber, you will find things that distract you. And you will find that it's not all rainbows and unicorns. Is that even the right expression? I don't care, I like it. It's not all rainbows and unicorns and fairies and dancing leprechauns. Where do these things come from? But there are some days when you just will not want to get the camera out. Today I was umming and ahhing whether to press record, which is why I haven't got the light. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to do it, but I forced myself to do it. But there are days when you just won't want to get in front of the camera, and there are other days that perhaps a negative comment really gets you down, because it happens. Of course it happens. But it's okay. You're only human. You are human, right? Alien? AI? It doesn't matter. Whatever you are, you're you, and it's okay to have those moments. You should never feel like it's a chore to be doing this kind of thing. And the moment you do feel like it's a chore, you either need to take a break, maybe recharge your batteries, or you need to follow a different path, and that's okay too. The most important thing, the most important essential thing is that you take care of your own well-being and happiness. That's all. It's just so important. Let's talk numbers, just for a sec. So, reaching milestones like 500 subscribers, 600, 700, even 800, it was so exciting. It was like, oh my god, I get butterflies in my tummy just thinking about it. So exciting to think that there are that many people out there who are that interested in me and what I have to say, and perhaps my authenticity, that they clicked the subscribe button. They liked what I do. Oh, I'm getting butterflies. I'm getting all funny. Oh, just thinking about it. Wow. Oh, the hairs on the back of my neck have all gone up. Oh, whoa. That's what it does. That's what it feels like when that kind of thing happens. So I imagine what it will be like when I get to 900, 1,000, I don't know. But at the moment, I have to acknowledge the downs as well as the ups, because at the moment, and for the past few weeks, it's plateaued. 894. It goes up 2, it goes down 2, it goes up 2, it goes down 2, and it just keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down. And I've literally been around 894 probably for 3-4 weeks. Obviously it's kind of disappointing because people are unsubscribing. That means they don't like what I'm doing. Which is fine, because I think I've said it before, it's all part of the game. Because even though even though the numbers jump around, what's key is sticking to who we are and what we love, yeah? I'm looking at that again. Whether we're on cloud 9 or dealing with rough patches, being real is what truly counts the most. And it's okay that I'm losing numbers, because I am gaining numbers, but it's just all, you know, up and down, up and down. But to me what's important is that, yeah, I might be losing subscribers, but those subscribers, they're not my tribe. They obviously don't connect with me on the level that I want to be connected with, if that makes sense. So if I'm losing people, they're not the people that I want in my tribe. I want people who truly connect with me, who, you know, who like me for what I am, for who I am, and they like the things that I do just because I do it, you know. I follow quite a lot of other subscribers, and there's a select few who I love so much. I don't care what they produce. As long as they produce it, I'm going to watch it, because I feel connected to them. Despite the fact that the majority of them are way younger than me, because I'm struggling to find other YouTubers who are my age and older. So if you are one of those, or if you can recommend other YouTubers who you truly believe I will connect with, please let me know in the comments below so I can go and follow them, or I can go and follow you. Because I am also looking for my tribe who wants to follow me and connect with me and subscribe to my channel, but I'm also looking for the tribe of people for me to follow that we can connect with, if that makes sense. So if that's you, please let me know. But anyway, back to my content. Whether I'm dyeing my grey hairs pink, I love my grey hairs by the way, I haven't dyed them for a while, but I probably will because it's fun. Or whether I'm sewing up a storm, I promise there is more sewing stuff coming. Dressing up as Morticia Addams, doing some outrageous makeup a la Nikki tutorials. I love her. Or whether I'm just making some vegan food. There's a little something for everyone in my tribe. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Above all else, what I really want you to take away from this video is this. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how young you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter who you are. You have a voice and you deserve to be heard. So thank you. I've got goosebumps again. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. This is such a cheesy line, I know. But I thank you for being a part of this journey with me. You are the true stars in my eyes. These cheesy lines just keep on coming. So until next time, stay fabulous, stay authentic, and never stop shining bright. And I'll see you soon with all the cheesy lines. Ciao. So sit tight and let's chat. Let's chat. Sit tight and let's chat. I'm Suzy, and I thought today we would have. Hello and welcome. I'm Suzy, and I'm excited to have you here with me today. Today. Hello and welcome. I'm Suzy, and I've been navigating the digital.